Continue to follow breaking news at this hour. Arrest warrants have been issued for former Atlanta police officer Garrett Rolfe on 11 charges, including felony murder. He is the officer who fired 2 shots into the back of Rayshard Brooks.
The second officer at the scene, Devin Brosnan, on the left there, facing 3 charges. And we've learned that Brosnan stood on Brooks's shoulder as he struggled for life. We have a team of reporters following these breaking developments. Let's begin with Ashley Thompson, who was live at the DA's press conference. Ashley.
And Rick, first let's show you what's going on outside here. Protesters have gathered outside of the courthouse. They've been out here since that charge came down. They've been blocking this intersection. They've since moved a little bit away. Right now you can see NBA star Dwight Howard speaking with some of those demonstrators. Earlier, Paul Howard, the DA, was in the mix speaking with them as well. This was a very thorough presentation with a PowerPoint and photos. DA Paul Howard really outlining why he believed that these charges were necessary. Now, how did we get to this point? The DA's office says it has reviewed 8 videos, spoken with 10 eyewitnesses or victims, and collected evidence. Howard says one of the first things the officers did wrong was not telling Rayshard Brooks why he was being arrested in the first place. Video shows that scuffle between Brooks and the 2 officers. Now, after running away with an officer's taser, Brooks was shot twice in the back. Shocking new pictures today show Officer Garrett Rolfe kicking Brooks as he lay dying on the pavement. The city has been in a little bit of a unrest since all of this happened. You know, that Wendy's set on fire, torched, burning into the night. Now, we're told the other officer who responded, Devin Brosnan, also stood on Brooks' shoulder after he was shot. All of this after he was shot twice in the back. Listen to Howard talk about just some of the events leading up to this deadly shooting.
We found that it was of interest that when the officers patted Mr. Brooks down, they noticed there was a bulge in his pants. They did not pull that item out of his pocket. They took Mr. Brooks's word that that bulge represented a number of dollar bills. But Mr. Brooks never displayed any aggressive behavior during the 41 minutes and 17 seconds. Mr. Brooks never displayed any aggressive behavior during the 41 minutes and 17 seconds. We've concluded at the time Mr. Brooks was shot that he did not pose an immediate threat of death, serious physical injury to the officer or officers.
And we are going to try to listen to what Dwight Howard is saying right now. He's talking to some of these demonstrators.
Your sisters and brothers out here in the streets, you want them to come together. That's what justice for this next generation looks like for you?
I can't speak on justice and what that would look like. I can speak on what I feel we should do, and I think that's unite. The world is looking at black people right now.
That's right.
And it's time for us to come together.
That's right.
We got to.
That's right.
We done tried everything else.
Mm-hmm.
We done rioted. We done tore up our own community.
Marched over bridges.
Marched. We done did everything.
Petitions.
And it's like now we gotta all come together and figure out something together. I think that's more powerful. It's just unity, man. We don't even know how powerful we are. Black people, we the strongest people on earth. We never use our power. Never use our power. And I think now we got to start using it. And we got to use it together, man. It's time. Thank you.
Dwight, I'm Ashley with CBS 46.
Tangibly. How do you feel like we can use it together tangibly today?
Well, it's going to be a process.
Yeah, because
Rome wasn't built in a day.
People like
the
you,
city wasn't built in a day. You didn't get here in a day, did you?
No, sir.
All right, then. So it takes time, but we just got to do it together.
Right.
We got to put away our beefs and our issues that we might have with each other. And, we got to come together.
The reason why I asked that is because, my voice might be quiet and I can't really, project it as loud as you can. So I think that.
But that's why we're here.
I'm almost done.
That's why. No, I'm saying that's why we're here.
No, I get that. I know I get that, but I just need from you and the people like you that hold.
You could see Dwight Howard in there. I was trying to ask a question, but some of these demonstrators are just having some dialogue with him, why he came, what he thinks about the charges, and he is in the middle of the crowd right now and just speaking with them. We're going to be out here for a little while. We'll have another hit coming up. For now, I'm live in Atlanta. Ashley Thompson, CBS 46 News. Send it back to you.